So one of the things that I love about CPG and really the structure of CPG is we aggressively, right, reject the deficit-based model that looks at people with lived experience or people experiencing poverty as a liability, right, as a problem that needs to be solved. And we aggressively, again, right, pushed for more of an asset-based model that really looks at, really encourages, right, organizations and institutions to center the voices of people with lived experience or people experiencing poverty at the center of their work, right, to make sure that they're driving policy. I think what CPG has been able to do, and I do think this is really powerful and very much unique, as a matter of fact, that it has, of course, gone to influence different organizations, as you just mentioned, as we just shared, what's continuing to happen in the movement, is to be able to leverage the voices of people with lived experience in advocacy work, right? We have done incredible work, I will say, because I've been part of CPG from inception. I remember asking them, so they had a vision, right, that they knew we could make a difference, including voices of people with lived experience. But I remember asking them, what's the plan? And I remember Parker looking at me saying, we do have the vision. We know where we want to go, but we don't really know the how. But that's why you're in this space, right? That's why you're in this room. Not even begin to explain to you what that actually translated to in practice, because it means co-creating, co-producing, co-developing that entire process together. So from the onset, I knew that I was seen and I wasn't just there as a checkbox. I really felt empowered that I was actually there because they strongly believed that I had whatever was needed to move this work forward. But I do want to highlight just a couple of things that I think CPG has achieved over the last 3 years. We have done a lot of work. We, of course, have hosted webinars, we've hosted presentations, we've tried to make information accessible to communities that a lot of times don't have access to this opportunities, and I know would never happen without CPG. I did not even get into this work knowing I was going to be a consultant. But I do remember as a young girl, my dad always saying, well, I wish when you grow up, I want you to become a consultant. But I really, that was his measure of success for me, right? Growing up as a little girl in a small village in Kenya, that was the standard of measure. And I'll tell you, even though I did not come from a family that had a lot, I had a dad that pushed for education. He knew that's going to be your one-way ticket from poverty, from this situation to you becoming everything. I made it, Daddy. I did actually become a consultant.